Hi, my name is Alex Carlucci with GustonShow.com. I want to talk to you about debt-to-income ratios for 4 different products. So first I want to start with VA. VA is the most unique because desktop underwriter will prove something at like 75 debt-to-income ratio. Now, we don't have any investors that'll do that. We have a pretty aggressive one at 65. That's pretty one of the highest in the industry, just so you know. So the debt-to-income on a DU is unlimited, but when you get approved at 75 DT on it, desktop underwriter, you have to pass the residual income test. Residual income test is what you clear after taxes, minus your electric bill, minus your groceries, and they have a formula to calculate what your groceries are, so they don't use exactly your grocery bill. They use a factor. So they come up with this number and they see how much money cash you have left over with these hypothetical factors. And depending on your family size and what part of the country you live in, you have to have that much money left over after your mortgage is paid, your bills are paid, your taxes are paid, your groceries are paid. If you don't have that much money over, you don't pass the residual income test. Not a lot of people pass the 75% DTI residual income test. The more money you make, so if you make $500,000 a year, you're likely to pass that residual income test. If you're making $80, $90, $100,000 a year, you probably won't pass that test. So it doesn't really matter that we don't go much higher than 65 because that's pretty much pressing the maximum. Now, if you're very wealthy, you'll pass the residual income test. Now, I don't know of any investors out there, I'm looking for them that go above 65, but we can go to 65. Most investors stop at 50 or 55 or even 60, but we got 65 here. On the manual underwrites, normally we go to 65 DT on the manuals. Because of COVID, we're going to 55 for VA. So that's a debt-to-income ratio for VA. Conventional is 50% back-end DTI. You could be 49.9 over 49.9. Sometimes with a Freddie Mac, you might be able to go to a 50.5. Very rare. You got a lot of assets, super high credit scores. I've seen 50.5 get approved. But in general, we like to think of 50% debt-to-income ratio. Front end, not that important. It's if you got a 620 credit score, you're probably not going to get approved 49 over 49, but you might get approved 20 over 49. So it's kind of complicated how that works. It's all up to the computer when it comes to conventional. There's no manual underwriting. For FHA, desktop underwriting, we'll go to 46.999 over 56.999. If you get approved eligible, we'll do that. And the 46.99 is very rock solid. You can't go over that. So if your mortgage payment divided by your gross monthly income is over 47, you're getting denied no matter what. There's no exceptions to that. And if your back-end ratio is over 56.99, you're dead in the water. No residual income test there. If you want to do a manual underwrite, there's 3 different tiers. I'm not going to get into all the complications of manual underwrite for FHA, but there's the first tier is 31 over 43. You just show very little money in the bank, and that's all you need. 37 over 47, you have to have a compensating factor, real strength. Lots of money in the bank, similar rent to what you're paying now. You pass the residual income test. There's a lot of little tests that they put you through. 40 over 50, you have to pass 2 of the compensating factor tests, and that's the max. And both the front and the back end are hard stops, so you can't exceed the front end. So you can never go over 40 on a manual underwrite FHA on the front end. You can never go over 50, no exceptions. When it comes to USDA, we have a 29 over 41 that they like. You can actually push those to 31 over 43 if you got some good compensating factors. Really, money in the bank, good, long time on the job, whatever. There's other compensating factors. So those are basically FHA, conventional, USDA, VA guidelines for debt-to-income ratio. Give me a call if you got any questions. 630-915-7550. Please subscribe. It helps us help you.